Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you my January favourites. I cannot believe that January has passed so quickly and we're nearly into February. So I wanted to share with you my favourites, but also I wanted to share with you, so I'm going to split it into two halves. The first, I want to share with you some items that are always going to be my favourites. I do get quite a number of questions about foundation and my eyebrows, so I wanted to share with you these products that I love, that I'm always going to love. And you know, just because I do YouTube videos and share with you new products doesn't mean that I'm going to, you know, stop using these. They work for me, I love them, and yeah, I thought I'd share them with you, just like I say, because I get a few questions about them. The first there's about 6, so the first few are just items that I absolutely love, and I'm always talking about these. The first is the I Heart Makeup, which is the brand that makes Makeup Revolution. You can purchase this from Tan Beauty and Superdrug as well, and it is a chocolate bar palette. This one is I Heart Chocolate. So like I say, it's from the brand I Heart Makeup, which makes Makeup Revolution, as well as Freedom as well. It's called the I Heart Chocolate palette. It is well worn. It has finger marks all over it because I use it a lot. And the reason why I love it is because it has the shades that I absolutely love. Now, I prefer warm shades, especially a warm transitional shade. I love that. That's what I like. I've gone today for a little bit cooler, and one of the palettes, or the palette that I'm wearing today, is in this favourite video, but it will be the second half. And I just absolutely love it. Now, I particularly love this shade here. Let me look at the sheet. It is Thank Friday. The shimmer shade I love is More, which is this one here. I do have a backup of this palette because I love it so much, and I didn't want to get to, you know, the end of it and then I didn't have a backup, because I use it that often. It is just incredible. If I go out somewhere and I don't really know what to wear, I will pick up this palette because I know that it works for me. The consistency of the shades, whether it's the matte, whether it's the shimmer, works perfectly, blends really well. And I usually use, so this in the crease as a transitional shade. I'll then use, which brown is it? It's the one next to it, so this one. So I'll use that one in the crease and the corner, and then I'll always go for this. That trio works really well for me. This is, I believe, £7.99 from Tan Beauty. Love it. The next is another palette, and I'm always talking about this. It is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro HD Powder Contour. I have talked about it numerous times, and it looks like this. And let me just open it. So this is my contour shade. No, this is my bronzing shade. This is my contour shade. I absolutely love this palette. There will be a few items from Makeup Revolution, I Heart Makeup, Tan Beauty, because that is my favourite brand of all time. You cannot beat the price, you cannot beat the quality. It is amazing, and I love that they keep bringing out products. Not necessarily dupes, because they don't always bring out a dupe for another product, but I just love it. I love what they bring out. I love the shades, I love the price point, and I love the quality. But I particularly love this. Now, I hadn't really done any contouring at all until I picked up this palette. And I've said before that, yes, I have the NYX palette, very similar to this, but they're circular pans. I do have another few from Makeup Revolution and Freedom, but I didn't use them. I didn't even use bronzing, the bronzing powders. I tried to, but it just didn't work until I purchase this. I don't know what it is, whether it's the quality, whether it's the shades, I'm not really sure, but I absolutely love this. It is amazing. Again, I've hit pan and I've already got a backup of that, because what I don't want to do is for the product to go out of stock and then I can't get it, because I use it, like I say, on a daily basis. And to be honest, when you have a favourite product, nothing else will do but that product. So that's why I've picked up a backup. I've also mentioned this recently, and it is the highlighter that I always grab for, although I don't have it on today. I have another Makeup Revolution highlighter on. In fact, I did a demo video a couple of days ago, and this is what it is. It's the strobe highlight in the shade Flash. Absolutely stunning, but this is my go-to highlight. So for example, if I don't know what other highlight to match with a certain eye look, this is the one that I go for, because I know that it will go with everything. Even though, you know, I do have a number of highlights, and it is MAC's Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. This one is looking a little bit messy because although, to be honest, you wouldn't know that I've used it a lot, only by the particles around the outside. I absolutely love this. It is a stunning highlight. I just love it. Absolutely gorgeous, amazing. The next item is a product that is my go-to inner corner highlight, and I've talked about this before, but obviously I'm going to add it to this collection because it is my go-to. I've got it on today, and it is the NYX Girl Talk in their Prismatic Shadow. These are not very expensive. They're about £5 each, £4.95, something like that. But for the quality of this shadow, now it is, I mean, it looks quite boring in the pan, but when you swatch it, it is not a neutral shade as it's coming off now. It is more of a pink shade. It has a pink tone to it, and I find pinks very flattering for me personally, and I absolutely love it as an inner corner. So it brightens up my eye, but it's not too stark, because I have dark eyes and dark hair. I don't want anything too, you know, too stark and too light. I want a little bit of warmth, not too much warmth, because obviously it's not going to be a highlight, but yeah, this is perfect. So that's Girl Talk. You can actually pick that up from boots.com or a boot store that stocks NYX. Now, the next two products are my ultimate favourites. These are two products that I use continuously. I do have other products, but these are what I use. It is my makeup routine. Nothing else will do. The first item is my foundation, and it is the L'Oreal Paris Mattifying Infallible Foundation, and it's the 24-hour matte foundation from L'Oreal. It's in the shade 12 Natural Rose. I've talked about this before, but wanted to share this with you because it is one of those products that, you know, I cannot live without. It is, you know, until I found this, I used to purchase foundations like once a month, trying to get that perfect foundation. And then when I found this, that was it. I always go for the 3 for 2 offer and stock up, because, you know, again, I don't want to be without this product ever. Yes, I can, you know, put on another foundation, but this one is the one that works for me. It is matte, but without being drying, or, you know, it doesn't crease. It's just amazing. It doesn't, you know, I have quite oily skin, and it works well to combat that, but it still does give me a natural finish, although it is matte. I can't rave about this enough. It's about £7.99 for, you know, one of these. Like I say, I purchased it on a 3 for 2 offer. This is my last tube, and I'm nearly out of this, so I know that, and I hope that they have the 3 for 2 usually in Boots or Superdrug, and I'll pick up those. But, you know, if not, I will have to get one, and because this is my ultimate foundation. Nothing else will do. Nothing else makes me feel that like my skin looks good, only this. Like I say, I have used a lot of other foundations. I have quite an an oily skin tone, oily skin, like I say. And I find that by the end of the day, using a regular foundation, my skin looks so oily. Yeah, we want highlights and things like that, and I want my face highlighted, but I don't want it to look oily. I just don't like that look. The next item is something that I'm always getting asked about because, well, it is just what do you use on your brows? Now, the product that I use is the Primark PS Love. I think it's called PS Love. Brow pencil. Let me start again. It's the Primark PS Love Brow Pencil in the shade medium, and it's just £1. This is all I use on my brows. Nothing else will do. I have used numerous products on my eyebrows. I've spoken about it before. My brows are very, very sparse. I overplucked them as a teenager and in my 20s, and they've not really recovered from that. So my brows actually start from about here and end about here. There's hardly any brow. When I was a teenager, my eyebrows were very full, absolutely perfect. Why did I mess with them? I don't know, but I did. It was all the fashion to overpluck. And unfortunately, now it is the fashion to have, fuller brows. So I have to pencil them in, and this is the product. Again, nothing else will do. I have used like brow gels, I've used brow waxes, I have used brow powders, I've used everything. But until I found this product, I never got it right. This is amazing and I love it. Yes, if I was to touch my brows, they would, come off. But I never have any problems with it at all. I'm not one of these people that have to continuously touch my face. And I find that this is amazing. It works for me. I love it, and I love the colour. I can't be I can't get my words out today. I cannot be without these. I've got about 5 or 6 on the go at once, just because they're always in my makeup bag, and I'm forever taking them away with me, and always have one on the go. So this is my newest one, but like I say, I've got about 5. I just can't be without it. It is a phenomenal product, and obviously so reasonably priced. Now on to my brand new favourites for January. The first one is, and I'll start with skincare products. Now, a couple of months ago, I told you that I purchased the Earle. There was a kit from QVC. Now, I purchased that kit. I hadn't used an awful lot of products out of there. I actually got it for the hot cloth cleanser because the value was phenomenal. But there were other products in there. And I ran out of my regular toner, and I started using the Instant Boost Skin Tonic from Earle. It's 200 mils, and I believe you can purchase these separately from Boots. Alternatively, do obviously have a look at QVC. So it's the Instant Boost Skin Tonic. I use this as a toner. I'm always very, very careful with my skin, and want to make sure that before I go to bed it is cleansed completely, because I tend to find, because I've got that oily skin, that if I don't cleanse it completely, then I do get spots. And for a long time I had terrible spots from going to MAC and makeup artist using a dirty brush, testing some foundation on me. I even have the scars of that because it was such a bad experience. I have now got rid of that problem, and I don't have those horrible big spots any longer. And like I say, I'm always so careful about makeup brushes. I wash them every single day. I'm very, very you know, I'm constantly aware that I need to keep my skin clean, especially when I go to bed. So this product is amazing. So obviously I take off my makeup with my Garnier, I've forgotten what it's called now, my Garnier micellar water, that's it. So I cleanse the skin, and you know, my skin actually looks clean, and then when I use this, it is unbelievable how much more product there is still on my face. Obviously I don't use this on my eyes, it is just my face and neck, but it is amazing. I love the smell of it. It's about half used now. I've been using it for a little while, but it is an absolute staple now. I'm usually looking for a bargain, but I think this product, it will have to be a more expensive product because this is just so amazing. The next item again is from the Earle range. It is the Eyebright Soothing Eye Lotion. Again, you can purchase this separately, I believe, from Boots, or alternatively again QVC. Now I do suffer from problematic under the eye. I've always had it. It's not an age thing. Even when I was a teenager, I still had you know, circles under my eyes. It's just because I've got quite translucent skin, and you know, because I have a fair skin but I've got like dark hair and dark eyes, I think it makes that more problematic. Now I hadn't really put anything on my eyes before until I tried the Eyebright, and that's because I was watching QVC, watching how I used these products, and this one seemed to be a favourite with a lot of the presenters. And so I've tried it, and I must admit it does seem to work for me. What I do is I get a cotton wool pad for each eye. I then bend that cotton wool in half. I pop a little bit on the pad, and then I keep the pads under my eyes for about 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, depending on how tired my eyes feel. I've also got a couple of problems with my eyes as well, and I wear glasses a lot of the time, especially for, you know, work, TV, computer work, reading, anything like that, and my eyes get extremely tired very quickly. This has helped so much. It refreshes my eyes. I pop it on in the morning, and at the end, so after my beauty routine in the morning, I will use these, and again just before I get into bed, this will be the last product I use before like moisturising my skin. It is amazing. It really does help my eyes, and yeah, fantastic. I think you can also pop it on the cotton wool pad and put it over your eyes, so lay it over, I believe, but obviously do read the instructions. The only reason I don't do that is because I've had eye infections just before Christmas, and I'm paranoid about getting anything in my eye that shouldn't be there. The next product is something that I have been again using throughout January. I love MAC blushes. I do have a number of them. And this one is something that I hadn't really used until the start of this year. And I used it once and I thought, goodness, that is amazing. And it is the MAC Casual Colour Lip and Cheek Colour in Relaxation. Let me just get the price. It is on the website mac.co.uk, I believe. No, maccosmetics.co.uk. It is £18.50. And like I say, the shade is Relaxation. It looks like that. It absolutely smells gorgeous, heavenly, even better than their lipsticks. It is amazing. It's got that vanilla scent to it, but it's also a little bit fruity as well. It's gorgeous. I love this shade. I don't really use it on my lips, but for a blush, gorgeous. I'm wearing it today. Stunning. Love it. I don't usually wear, in fact, I usually keep to powder blushes, but this one, even though it's not a powder blush, it's a cream blush, I find that, you know, it really, you know, pop your brush in there and it really does work well to blend in on the cheeks. Absolutely stunning. Love that. Another product that I want to share with you is the NYX products. Now, as you all know, if you are regular viewers to my channel, I do love NYX. I have been talking about it quite a lot. I purposely purchased these for my daughter's wedding, and I must admit, I think these are stunning. And they are the NYX Lid Lingerie. Now I do have 3 of them, and the one that I do love it, but it's not my absolute favourite, Rose Pearl. I do like it. It looks like that. They have a doe foot applicator. They are a cream eyeshadow. You know, I wasn't really keen on cream eyeshadows, to be honest, until I came upon these. They are absolutely stunning, and my favourites are Evening Spell, which looks like this. They're either £5.50 or £6 from boots.com. I did pick mine up in store at Lakeside shopping centre Boots store. I was really stunned actually to find a couple of these in there, but they are definitely on boots.com if you don't live anywhere near Lakeside shopping centre. They are just amazing, and I wanted an eyeshadow that was going to last all day without me having to, you know, touch it up, do anything. I knew it was going to be a long day, and I just wanted something. I had heard a few things about these, so picked these up and tested them out a week to 2 weeks before the wedding, and stunning. I absolutely loved these. The other shade, which I used this as the base, and I put 2 coats of this on. They dry, so they go onto the lid just like a liquid lipstick. They go onto the lip, or in this case the lid, like a wet formulation, and then they dry down, and you can feel that they're drying down because when you first pop them on, they're quite cool, and then they dry down, and you know they're drying because they warm up. And then after that, I put this over the top. I didn't want too much of a dark eye look, and this is what I put over the top. Another lid lingerie, and it is in the shade Sweet Cloud. Absolutely stunning. This would look really good on its own, but I just loved this combination. Amazing. So this on the base, this on the top, and I do have a makeup tutorial showing me using those. The next NYX product that I love is the NYX Lip Lingerie. Now, I did have a number of these when they first came out, and then more recently I purchased the lighter shades, and they are stunning. My absolute favourite is shade number 3, Lace Detail. I do have to wear these with and I use the NYX lip liner in Natural, and it just works absolutely amazingly. If you want a nude lip, and I do find, and I've said this before, that if it's got a hint of pink to it, it really works very well for me. If it's more peachy, I tend to look quite ill, and so I stay away from those, but this works amazingly. So just absolutely stunning. I love the applicator. I just like the fact that it's quite flat. It works really well to line the lips and fill it in. Absolutely gorgeous. The next 2, and what shade have we got here? This is 06, and this one is Push Up. So it looks like that in the tube. Again, it looks more pink. So that's that one. I have done swatch videos. I've talked about these a lot, so obviously do take a look at my previous videos. And then the last one is, I think this is Ruffle Trim. Excuse me. So this one is deeper, but again, absolutely stunning. So yeah, this is like a mid-tone on me. It's gorgeous, and those 2 previous ones are quite light. Absolutely gorgeous. Love those. And of course they last and last and last. In fact, which one did I wear? 03, I believe I wore again to the wedding, and I didn't have to reapply, touch up, do anything, and my lipstick was still the same just before I took it off. you know, as when I applied it. It worked so, so well. And that's what you want when you've got a big day like a wedding or something similar to that, a special occasion. You want to know your makeup is going to last and it's not going to let you down. And the makeup that I did, that I've shared with you today, obviously foundation, blush, everything worked so well for me. Now the last two items that I want to share with you are palettes, and these two palettes are stunning. I love them. I have got a little bit of a niggle with the first one. This one is the Zoeva Rose Golden palette. Looks like that. These are, I believe, £18 from Beauty Bay. Now I'm wearing all of the shades, no, I'll rephrase that. All of the shades that I'm wearing on my eyes today are from this palette. I do love it, and I've done a whole swatch video on this palette as well. It's absolutely stunning. I particularly love like rosy, rose gold shades on my eyes. The only thing that I don't like about this palette is that it doesn't have a decent warm toned transitional shade. This shade here is just like my skin tone, so if I wanted to use that as a transitional shade, I couldn't. I usually pop that on first of all to, you know, as a base, and then go in with another shade. This shade does look nice, but it's just not something that I would go with. So basically I've had to put this on as the base, then I've put, which one is it? So that's Luster. Then I've put Shining Bright, which is this one, on the lid. And then I deepened up the crease with this one here, which is Wonderful, 2 words. I just wish there was a warmer shade. That is the only thing, but apart from that, that palette is amazing. And it does annoy me a little bit when a palette doesn't have a good transitional shade, because when you get that palette, you want to know that that eye look is, you know, it's a whole eye look can be created from one palette. Yes, you can do this, but obviously if you think of rose gold, you think of warm transitional shades, and it's just a shame that they didn't pop that in as well as an extra. And if they had have done that and perhaps taken another shade out, then this would be my perfect palette. But I still love it. It is, like I say, one of my favourites for this month, but it just could do with a warmer, you know, shade in there as a transitional shade. Now we're back to Tan Beauty now. I couldn't not mention this. As you know, I love chocolate bar palettes from the I Heart Makeup range from Tan Beauty, which is again the makers of Makeup Revolution. Tan Beauty has an umbrella of ranges on their website, one being Freedom, one being Makeup Revolution. There's the Katie Price range on there as well as I Heart Makeup. And the chocolate bar palettes are from that range. And the newest one, which is the Golden Bar palette. So that's the Golden Bar palette there. This has to be it. Well, it's just absolutely stunning. It's got everything in this palette that you could wish for. I've been using this since I got it, which is before Christmas. I absolutely love it. Like I say, it's got everything in there that you want. It's got warm shades, it's got the shades that I love. So you've got those transitional shades, but you've also got, well, it's just stunning. It's got golds in there, but it's also got burgundies, greens, everything. You know, I couldn't wish for a better palette. The only difference with this one to the first one that I showed you is the price. I believe the first one is £7.99. This one, for some reason, is £8.99. Not sure why. There's no difference to it other than the name, and it's got the same amount of shadows in there. Apart from this has the gold dripping chocolate rather than the, you know, the other. But you know, whatever it is, to be honest, I don't care. Even if it was £9.99, I would have bought it. And sorry, excuse me. Yeah, I would have still bought it. And if you do look on the Makeup Revolution Instagram and scroll down, you will see, or is it the Mr.? I think it's on the Makeup Revolution Instagram, as well as the Mr. Makeup, which obviously the founder of Tan Beauty, Adam Minto, is it? On his Instagram as well, he does have pictures on there of some new chocolate bar palettes, and one of them being similar to this, but it's got silver here. There's also a mint green one and a white one as well. So if Tan Beauty come out with any more chocolate bars, I will certainly be in the queue waiting to purchase mine, because I love them so much. The quality is there, and I just love Makeup Revolution, I Heart Makeup and Freedom. Love, love, love the ranges. But obviously there is my January favourites. I'm so sorry that it's taken a little while to, or you know, it's a little bit of a long video. I do tend to like to explain everything and share with you things. So I hope you enjoyed that. Obviously thumbs up to support me, and also if you just enjoyed the video, and subscribe to watch further videos. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye.